All right, Perp, you ready for this?
Perp, you need to win this.
This is not over. This is not over. There can still be a comeback. All right, and we see Zolbar grabbing irons. But not a bad team on Perp's end. Not a bad team.
Yeah, Perp can definitely handle the irons.
Who are we watching? Zolbar?
We're watching from Zolbar's perspective. And Zolbar...
We've learned from...
This is a good question. Would you still go Ains into this, even though you know that it can be dealt with just because of his strength? Is it worth a gamble to get the ult?
Definitely. I mean, yeah. I mean, how much are you even losing?
Definitely, yeah.
There's a debate to run Citrana here, but I don't think there's enough support. Zolbar might think otherwise.
What's the reply from Perp?
There's somebody that can test its Perp.
Yeah, there's now a safe spot.
Yep.
Yeah, and because the Rowan was put in the back line, then Zolbar knows for sure there's no Cecilia coming there, which gives Irons a pretty safe slot to reside in, kind of solving that issue. Whereas we see Cecilia.
That's why I think the Rowan reveal that early was so strange, because it just gives you a free slot to put Ains in to not have to deal with Cecilia Nara into him.
Exactly.
Obviously Nara less so.
Exactly. I think this was the Rowan backline choice on Perp's side.
I would have swapped Saris and Citrana around as well. I wouldn't have started our front in this team.
All right, so probably Zolbar winning this one. Can we expect that? Not that much damage on it, though. Not that much damage. Just Tassie banish and everything. All right, this one hit pretty hard.
There's a second one.
Okay, so we see Zolbar securing his spot in the finale with a very, very strong win. Perp going for strong strategy, but just this time was not able to clutch it against the Irons. All right. Looking great. And there's going to be a loser's bracket. And first on the loser's bracket is going to be me against Grub. Very interesting. All right, so Grub, what's your test server name? I need a test server name to challenge you. I don't think Grub is having it. I think Grub is a little bit... I think maybe this was a little too much.
All right, how's it going, Greb?
I think they've got a good base here for like something that could be a really solid game mode if they maybe did a little bit of tweaks or worked on it a little more.
Dare I say the best game mode? I would even dare say that. It's really, really, really fun. I feel like that's the kind of fun I would do. If it's not resource capped, I would do this for hours. Currently looking for the hot match between Arty and the loser of the match. Any idea what's going to happen? I haven't seen it yet. I don't know the results. I'm just playing with you guys.
Arty and loser of the match.
Arty and loser of the match?
You don't have any faith in Grub, do you?
It's probably 4-0 for Arty.
All right, so for the first game, see it from Grub's perspective. It's live commentary over this because it was recorded offline. What do you think about these teams? Grub has a very strong team.
That is really good.
Imagine losing with this team.
Yeah, this looks like a Grub win over. Like, he placed Greg before even looking, which I like. It's like an aggressive move.
Already does.
Definitely.
Albedo Nako seems pretty strong, though.
Like in this, I knew you'd start Albedo, and I was hoping you'd put a bottom for the almost route onto her. But you put Titus bottom, which really hurt me.
But then against Craig, almost floor is just so brutal with his Strilda.
So much sustain and tankiness.
Oh, you went to Strilda. Mm-hmm.
Oh, I see Arty going for the aggression.
Arty's gonna go.
My specialty.
Interesting.
Yeah, I went for the faction bonus. I didn't think it made much difference into Cecilia, so I went for the faction.
Right. Athalia, I see. Wow. This is honestly incredible. How did that even happen?
Nako with the Albedo SI buff.
What?
Still lost, though.
What even is this? What
that was really
what even happened? I want to relook here. How does that even work? What happened?
It was horrible. He died instantly.
All right, so the almost pick instantly died. The Strilda also instantly died. Just Cecilia Sidis.
To get the ult off. That's the only reason she was in the team.
All right, so first game went to Arty.
Oh, so close.
No, that's Grub.
It didn't.
That's Grub.
Grub punched it.
Interesting. All right. So second challenge, it's Grub challenging Arty again. Game 2. So you see this. What do you think?
I mean, our team's definitely better.
Grub was basically forced into Wilder Maulers. Probably some form of like Scrag Warwick, Dres Lorson.
You just like instantly, I see that I'm instantly trending towards maybe Hendrik, all the 3 Maulers, and maybe a Lorson in there.
Oh, you guys all would have gone Lawson.
Greg
Interesting.
Arthur.
No, I like Lorson, although Lorson with Celine isn't the greatest.
When this was recorded,
Hendrik/Arthur.
we weren't as high on Larson.
That's definitely true.
I've never been high on Lawson in this mode. I'm still not now.
This is why you lose, Grub. Signature Screg coming down from Grub.
Get your maulers, yeah, you know me.
You gotta get them all, Lorson.
All right, so Screg and Gorvo into Talene and Wukong.
I knew the main threat was Solace on your team, so I would deliberately set Gorvo up for that.
And the Solace has to come down at that point. I'm honestly thinking Arty has the upper hand in this one.
Yeah, I thought so too in this one.
Oh, you didn't go for the Warwick.
My goodness. All right. So that's game 2. We see an Arty victory in this one. Game 3, what are we thinking? Pretty interesting comps.
Favored.
Hines, Orthros, Wukong, Grub should win this 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, we also see Tassie. Tassie's another one. And then again, Ainz did make some surprises in this tournament. It wouldn't be a precedent. Imagine losing with Ainz.
Learning a lot of Linkers stuff.
Cut this in editing.
I'm going to post my own video.
How to lose with Heinz, a linker video.
Hey.
I don't like the Hines on bottom side.
Feed Grub.
Definitely should have put him up.
Nobody's surprised about the pick.
You know, Farah is actually a really strong pick into that.
Delaying the ult as long as possible.
Rain is fine with Orthros. It gives you double energy charge on your main carry.
Yeah, but I'm just surprised people didn't think I was going to go Tassie or something. Because I knew you were going to pick Isabella in 10.
And any time now. There we go.
And a nuke.
All right.
What are you supposed to do?
I hate
That
it.
was a nice try, Arty.
I mean, all right. So game 4. What's the record? I'm kind of losing track here.
It is 2-1 Grub.
Yeah,
2-1 Grub. Game 4. Look at that. Grub doing decent. Also has the 2 dimensionals. Pretty good heroes. Arty, I think, is trending towards an Aaron set here. What do you think?
I'm so annoyed with the way I played this one. I threw this game hard. This was the game I should have won.
Iron
could
Setter
go
and
Izzle.
Izzle carries.
Oh, Isold Farah carries too. I missed these 2.
See, Arty, I seem to have a lot of success just picking all carries. and then praying that one of them works.
The man thinking that he'll pick Cassus, but not frontline. Do you guys do Cassus backline in this? I think Cassus frontline.
Back
I think it
center
depends
is
on the
where
target.
he can ult the most.
Who's a character that you see on the enemy team and you're like, all right, I need Cassus in the back?
I do it a lot into twins, actually.
Into twins. Because the axes hit them so much?
Casos gets double axes.
Gorvo and Zaf with healing. Because Cassos can just blow Zaf up.
Yep, that as well.
And if you've got Scree Earth, putting Cassos in position 4 just hits everybody.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
5 axe.
It's good.
Man, I played this so badly. So badly.
So already
I should have won this game.
Oh, my goodness. And the Thane coming down. Thane into work. Yeah. What was the idea with the Thane? What were you thinking?
Thane into a Mauler tank. Thane just destroys Mauler tanks. It's as simple as that.
Look at work HP.
Who do you guys think has this?
I mean, you literally cried about losing so much, so.
I'm going to guess Arty on this one.
Note that Warwick is the last to die, so the Thane wasn't even killing the...
Yeah, but the
Warwick
Warwick didn't kill Thane. Thane got to exist for free.
Oh my god. Goody's gonna like this video. Okay, how about...
Arty didn't
Everyone's sleeping on the Thane.
Game 5. Sleeping on Thane. Another one with lots of Maulers. Do you try to pick Gwyneth into this one, or is this too predictable?
The big problem, right, is
I don't think you Gwyn into 5 pull.
Yeah,
That's a pretty obvious 5 pull setup. I didn't really have anything else to run.
Yeah, hence why I decided to go into the tankier front line.
So you do a Thalia here?
Yeah, you definitely. I think you would Thalia Cecilia, and then like Drez last.
Maybe here actually Thane disappear and kind of not minding the Aaron things might be good enough. But Sicilia in the middle is weird to me because I would do Athalia in the middle. This is where the everyone's most likely to be.
Yeah, but it's also quite likely that Euron dodges the opening combo from Athalia, which means the effect is much less, whereas Sicilia is a lot more consistent disruption. Plus, you tend to pull towards the Euron, so the Sicilia disruption affects a lot more targets.
This core is actual campaign. I have seen campaign levels with Arty's comp.
Yeah, exactly.
My goodness. I mean, the Kaz is not what you typically see in campaign, but this is just... that's just rough. The Titus here is just so strong, too. You could think in campaign people are sleeping on Titus.
I think people are sleeping on Titus a bit in campaign.
Titus or Titus, what do you think?
Thank you for pronouncing it
I say Titus.
It's Titus, and then our mod is called Titus.
What's the running score, guys?
Wait, Lucius on bottom?
This is game 6 or 5.
Am I seeing this right?
This
Is Lucius on the bottom here?
Lucius bottom.
Am I seeing this correctly? Wait. I need to pause this. This is from Grub's perspective, right?
Yes.
Yep.
Grub, please explain this to me.
Yeah, I know. I think it's Thorn. Yeah, bad idea. Looking back, I would have played more.
I think this is optimal.
Really?
Yeah, you really don't want Wukong or Lucius in Orthros. It just kind of negates everything he wants to do. And Wukong will actually trigger his clones off of him.
He still gets the buff.
The idea here is just a vintage Florestal.
Isabella, the tech pick.
I also placed her completely forgetting that Inara was on the enemy team.
Arty just taunting Grub with the only Grub tier character, just to flex. Well, so is this 3-3?
Yeah, this is 3-3.
All right, so for game 7, this is going to be the deciding game.
Wow.
And this is the deciding game. We're watching from Grub's perspective, and I'm seeing Orthos, I'm seeing Mazoth, I'm seeing Twins, seeing Hendrik, seeing Drez, I'm seeing Estrella. On the other end, there's like Isolde that's kind of risky. Oh, snap. Is the Isolde coming down even? The Isolde has to come down. Can it not come down?
Vert carry.
Nah, it was a Vogue sweep.
My goodness. My goodness, the taunt.
Odin didn't do anything.
Oh my goodness, look at that. Oh my.
Big disappointment from Odin there. He did nothing. Shouldn't have picked him.
It's not like...
Never disrespect the Vert.
Yeah, it's not like Isolde was even able to counter there. All right, so this is the win for Arty with the Vert sweep.
Yeah, GG.
All right, so on the tip of one game and lots of skill, Arty is going to win just barely over Grub. Very interesting match. Next is going to be Arty against Shazam. What do you guys think about this one?
I think easy 4-0. Definitely Shazam
I think
wins.
it's going to be tough. It's going to be...
Yeah, it
Close
seems like a
great
match you could
match.
even consider the finals.
Let's go into 7 for sure.
This is probably the match of the strongest two contestants in this. It'll be interesting to see
I
what
love the
happens.
humility on Arty. Humility is one of the things. We've seen it with Sapi with the name, and now we see it over here.
Yeah, I'd be inclined to play the
I
same
see
way.
Mauler.
Yeah,
I don't- I
you
don't
go
think
Mauler.
so.
He doesn't
mean,
have
like the type
any
of order.
magical to handle Ezio.
Ezio?
Like an enemy Ezio.
Yeah, do you do twins? Like, I don't know. What do you do against Ezio here?
You have to literally try and sap his energy with Pharrell or something. It's the only thing you
Pharrell.
can
To
do.
kill
Yeah.
everyone else.
Maybe Theo in and hope that she gets the hits off on him, but it's just not consistent. It's a really strong set party here. Shiz has to go like telegraph Maulers pretty much. There's not a lot else you can do. You can try and go Graveborn, but it's probably not going to work against Ezio.
All right. We do
This
see
is
the
another
twins come
interesting
down.
topic. Another interesting topic. I really think twins are overrated in this mode.
Yeah.
If you don't have any sustain on your team, I find twins to be very weak.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
average to weak, definitely.
Do you
They're
guys
definitely-
feel like it didn't have enough platform in the tier list
I
to
really
trash
don't
twins?
agree with the E1 pick middle, by the way. I really don't agree with that.
Why?
I don't see the machine picking Nako, Leica, and Ezio. They're just going to dodge all his damage.
So you think Arty wins this one?
You know, I think Arty
Pretty sure
had that
Nako
anyway.
got all 5 kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. That's pretty rough. Okay, so Arty wins with a very strong Ezio Naka play. By the way, Naka doing a lot more damage than I'd anticipate. What do you think about that?
Naka's good.
Yeah, especially
Yeah.
if you can get an albedo as well.
she's in one of those teams where pretty much everything that she's used procs her, like jumping out into the backline abilities.
By the way, at this point, we see Shazam and Arty both very high on test at the time. These rankings are very high. So this was quite a spar. I see Isold, I see Titus. He has some counterplay. This is not completely one-sided.
You're not likely to get Isold off against Arty's team here.
Yeah, against an Athalia, it's really difficult.
Yeah, you just can't set that up at all.
If you can keep Chicken alive, Chicken does a whole lot of AoE.
How about Titus?
Yeah, I think you have to. Otherwise, the sustain's just going to be too much.
We're going to be able to anticipate what comes down. Oh, not the Feral, actually. It is the Titus.
The Titus, I think, is in anticipation of a Mahira middle.
Perhaps, but the Mahira was never there. This is another one of those Arty cheese situations. Very skillful, very interesting.
Arthur's an interesting pick with just Skriath. The Arthur pick kind of telegraphed a Pharrell to buff that attack speed, but going into just that perhaps wasn't the strongest use of Arthur front.
Mm-hmm.
It was just us queuing into each other. I did not find a single other opponent.
Okay, so for game 3, 2-0 for Arty right now.
Wow.
We see the Flora and some stall. I like to see
There's
Hendrik,
a lot of
Lucius,
power on both
and
sides.
Rowan.
I still think Arty's team's better here as well. Pretty much every option he has is excellent, except maybe the Forks. The Forks doesn't do that much here, but every other option he has is so strong.
Yeah, and Shazam doesn't really have anything to deal with his ult.
Literally, like everything could work on your team, Arty. There's so many different directions you could have gone with this.
Yeah, that's a good point, Grub.
Yo, Grub thinking Chimera is viable? Everybody? Lucius in the bottom here? This is a cloud strategy, by the way. You guys are not aware of
I
it.
think Citrana Damon are the best options here, and he's not played one of them.
I'm surprised Grub is not aware of the Lucius bottom strategy, which literally wins you the match 99% of the
It
time.
could be anticipation.
You have to see the front line and use Citrana into that front line. You just have to. I don't see why you would use Rosalind Lucius as that front. I said Fox is underrated earlier. Using him a lot recently. I think he's
Just
very
quick
strong.
note. All right, so as Arty probably grabs this one, just quick note to viewers, put Lucius on top. He buffs whoever is below him. And we see a very strong matchup with for Arty. Very prominent Isold carry in this one. After the one time that Arty gave up the Isold for the Verk, we see that Arty is very capable in drawing these different carries. So game 4, can Shazam pull this back? He will need 4 straight wins to somehow turn the tides that are so far 3-0 in Arty's favor. What do you think, guys?
I'd like to see him take it back.
Anything's possible, but it's going to be an upper
Nope, not happening.
I don't know about anything's
And-
possible.
Telegraph maulers like that's just a rip. There's nothing you can do there. You have no answer for ends except like Antandra and Mimisu Titus and hope you can get a hit off on him.
Are these one of these teams where it's just hopeless, Grub? Do you think, regardless of any
They're
reads?
pretty close.
There was no way that Hendrik was going to provide enough survivability for anyone to survive the end ult. It's just too much of an
Well,
advantage. I think
Kelthor can survive the Iron Salt.
Not if everyone else on our team dies.
Snap. Perp got me. Alright, this is pretty... Yeah, this pretty much demonstrates. Okay.
I felt really bad for that one.
So,
It was a lot of poor drafts for Shiz's end. There just wasn't a whole ton that he got to work with.
I think the problem Shiz had is a lot of his teams not only had poor heroes, they just didn't really have many directions he could take it in, so it was so telegraphed.
Okay, so after both semifinals down, we have only the finals left. We have both decimating wins, very strong from both very prominent players. Zolbar grabbing the game on his first few matches, already going for strong wins against Sapi first and then against Perp. We also see Arty just clutching out the Grubberin and then going 4-0 against Shazam. Very strong comps too. So we're looking forward for that final, Arty against Zolbar. Do you guys have any predictions?
They're both good enough that it's just going to come down to what luck they get with units.
I genuinely have no idea which way to predict this one. I could honestly make an argument for either side. I think Arty's going to take it, but it's going to be like 4-2 off some lucky drafts. Maybe like one match that goes super close.
All right, so looking forward to it. See you in the next video.